So Luka Doncic has a takedown shoe model. Question is, will he wear it more than his main signature shoe? That remains to be seen over the course of the months and even years. But if there's one Jordan Brand athlete who has actually played more games in his takedown shoe than his main signature kicks, you don't have to look too far because there's Russell Westbrook. With the NBA playoffs fast approaching, footwear brands will be busy showcasing special colorways for the signature shoes of their athletes. But not for Jordan Brand and Russ, because if you haven't noticed yet, let me tell you now. It's been more than 2 years since his last signature shoe was unveiled. And to make it more obvious, there hasn't been word of any upcoming new signature shoe for Russ. Not even a new takedown model. But I'm guessing even if he had a new shoe, he would still choose that one shoe he has worn the most number of times, and it's probably not what you think it is. So let's have a quick conversation. As of March 26, 2025, Russ has played the most in the Jordan 1 Take 4 for the 2024-2025 NBA season. 44 games out of 64. That's almost 69% of all his games this season. That tells a lot. Now, the thing is, the Jordan 1 Take 4 is not even his main signature shoe. That title belongs to the Why Not Zero series, the 6th edition being the latest, which he has never worn this season so far. In fact, the last time he wore the Why Not 0.6 was back in Christmas Day of 2022. That's more than 2 years ago. Russ first wore the Jordan 1 Take 4 back in December 18, 2022, and since then the shoe has been part of his on-court sneaker rotation. That's about 2 years and 3 months for an overall total of 107 games as of today. Funny thing is, Jordan Brand has already released the 1 Take 5, but the last time Russ wore them was back in May 3, 2024. Since then, the shoe has never seen NBA action again. And it probably makes you wonder why, of all shoes, why the Jordan 1 Take 4? It's a budget shoe as people would call it because it retails for $100. But that's not the probable reason why. If Russ wears pairs with the same setup as the one in retail pairs, we can have a rough idea why he prefers the Jordan 1 Take 4. It has 4-foot zoom with phylon at the heel, and it's a very lightweight shoe. It's also very low to the ground, has great court feel, and with good traction. He probably doesn't mind the minimal cushioning because the multiple layers around his feet, from socks on top of socks to ankle wraps, already sufficiently dampens the impact for him. Plus, keep in mind the fact that NBA hardwood floorings are designed to reduce impact upon surface contact. It's slightly different from your average basketball court in terms of setup, but there's one other reason why Russ hasn't really played in his more recent shoes. Russ has reached that part where Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul have previously been. It's the part where Jordan Brand will no longer give you a new signature shoe even if you are still signed with the Jumpman. The Jordan Melo M13 was Carmelo's last signature shoe. It was unveiled December 2016 and Melo would retire by May 2023. Meanwhile, Chris Paul remains an active NBA player to this day, but his last signature shoe was the Jordan CP3 13. It was unveiled on December 2020 but was never released to the public. With Russ, it seems like his signature shoes have reached the end of the line with the Jordan Why Not 0.6 and his budget shoe line with the 1 Take 5. And so Russ is left with no new choices. Perhaps he has decided to stick to the shoe that makes him play his best, at least personally for him, and that's the Jordan 1 Take 4. But it doesn't mean Russ can't wear shoes outside of his signature line, because yes, he can. In fact, he wore the Air Jordan 28 SC twice so far this season, with the most recent one last March 19 and the first one last March 10. In my opinion, it's the best performance basketball shoe ever from Jordan Brand. But even if that was true, Russell Westbrook will still probably choose his good old takedown shoe, the Jordan 1 Take 4. As Nike says for its shoes, they're engineered to the exact specifications of championship athletes. Nike probably hit the nail in the head on the Jordan 1 Take 4 for Russ, and this year could be that championship year for him. But let me know what you think.